Do you constantly find yourself saying sorry, even when you've done nothing wrong? Meet Elias, an archivist drowning in self-doubt, apologizing for simply existing. This is the story of how one simple rule transformed his life, unlocking a confidence he never knew he possessed. Discover how to stop shrinking and start owning your space in the world. In the heart of a colossal archive filled with endless rows of silent documents lived Elias. He was a brilliant archivist, but he moved like a ghost, his presence barely registered in the vast space. With every step and every word, an apology was readily available. "Sorry to bother you," he'd whisper, even when his insights could save the team weeks of work. It was as if Elias believed his very existence was an inconvenience, a burden to those around him. He would shrink himself to take up as little space as possible. In the silent archive, Elias was practically invisible, his potential buried under layers of self-doubt and apprehension. He drifted through the corridors, a shadow among the countless stories waiting to be unearthed, always keeping his head down. One day, everything changed when Miss Sharma, a new director, known for her direct approach, stepped into the archive. She expected her team to be confident, clear, and self-assured. The atmosphere instantly shifted. At the first team meeting, Elias sat quietly, hands folded in his lap, barely daring to breathe. The room seemed to shrink around him as he tried to fade into the background. He felt the weight of Miss Sharma's gaze. Suddenly, he remembered the discovery he had made documents that could save everyone. Weeks of searching. He knew he had to speak up, but the familiar fear tightened its grip. He knew the pressure of speaking up. Tentatively, Elias raised his hand, his heart pounding in his chest. "Sorry," he began, his voice trembling. "Sorry to interrupt, but I think—" The words felt foreign in his mouth. Miss Sharma immediately raised her hand, stopping him mid-sentence. Her expression was firm, but not unkind. She held a gaze that challenged his apology. The room was silent, all eyes on Elias. "Elias," she said firmly but kindly, "Rule 1 in my archive. You will never apologize for having an idea. Your thoughts have value, and your space at this table is earned. Now, begin again." The words resonated. Those words pierced through Elias's self-doubt like a ray of sunlight. He took a deep breath, straightened his shoulders, and discovered a new kind of strength within. A calm began to wash over him. "The documents you're looking for are mislabeled," he said clearly, his voice steady. "I know where they are." He was no longer hiding. The room shifted. The room shifted around him. The directness felt unfamiliar but powerful. For the first time, Elias realized his voice mattered, without apology, without hesitation. The weight began to lift from his shoulders. From that day forward, Miss Sharma's simple rule echoed in Elias's mind. Each word was a constant reminder of his worth and the importance of his voice. The apologies were gone. He practiced leaving out sorry when it wasn't needed, carefully adjusting his vocabulary. With each interaction, he gained confidence, understanding the true meaning of self-assurance. He stood tall. Elias stopped shrinking to avoid taking up space and started walking with a purpose that invited attention rather than avoided it. He was claiming his space in the world one step at a time. His steps got stronger. He learned that confidence wasn't about being loud or demanding, but about quietly believing in his worth and his right to exist fully. He discovered inner peace and strength. Each step forward was a declaration that he deserved space, deserved to be heard, and deserved to be seen. He would no longer hide in the shadows, but stand firm in the light. Slowly, the timid archivist became a confident voice in the archive's halls. No longer a whisper, but a steady, sure presence. The change was remarkable. Elias began to mentor new archivists, guiding them and encouraging them to embrace their unique talents without apology. He paid forward Miss Sharma's kindness. He created workshops on self-confidence, sharing his journey and inspiring others to overcome their fears and embrace their potential. He was helping others find their voice. Ms. Sharma watched Elias's transformation with pride. She knew her simple rule had unlocked something profound within him. The change was astounding. One afternoon, Elias approached Miss Sharma with a new idea, his voice steady and his eyes filled with confidence. He had an idea that would improve everything. Miss Sharma, he began, I have an idea that could streamline our search process and save us even more time. He was no longer sorry for taking up space. Miss Sharma listened intently, nodding with approval.
That's an excellent idea, Elias,
she said.
Let's put it into action.
Her words were warm and encouraging. Together, they implemented Elias's idea, which revolutionized the archive's search process and significantly increased efficiency. They worked seamlessly together. The archive thrived under their leadership, becoming a hub of innovation and a place where every voice was valued and heard. Every idea was given the freedom to blossom. Elias stopped apologizing for existing, and in doing so, he began living freely for the first time, embracing his true potential. The power of living freely was something new to him. He realized that apologizing for his existence had been a self-imposed prison, and now he had finally broken free. He would never be held down again. From then on, Elias's life was a testament to the power of self-belief and the importance of claiming one's voice. His journey was an inspiration to all. And so, Elias's legacy lived on, reminding everyone to never apologize for existing and to always embrace the unique and valuable voice within. Every single voice mattered.